I want to give you a warning before you watch this show that the content in this show could be triggering to some. Okay. It could be triggering. Depending on what type of baby daddy you got, it could be triggering. But if you've been watching my shows up until this point, you know that normally the way my shows are structured, I have people sit beside me and they give me real, raw, authentic conversations and they talk to me about their own lives and what they've been going through, their personal feelings. Today is no exception. You're getting the real, raw, authentic conversations, but this time I got a caller coming in on the phone that wants to be anonymous. Check out the show. Tell me what you think. What's up? This is the ChoppedByT podcast. We'll get real, raw, authentic conversations. I am your host, T. And today I have, let me say this. Sometimes when I do these shows or I invite people to come on the show, they really want to come on the show. But a lot of the times the things that they have to say are so private and so secret and could jeopardize so many different situations that they decide not to come on the show. Or sometimes they'll come on the show and tell me to delete what we recorded. But today I have somebody on the show that's over the phone right now who actually wants to share something, and it's an anonymous person, and we're going to get right into it. Hello?
Hello?
What's going on?
Nothing. How you doing, Mr. Onterio?
I'm doing all right. How are you?
I'm doing well. Can't complain.
Yeah. Good deal. Listen, I want to get right into it. Of course, you wanted to come in and you want to do this anonymously, which I respect. So, but you wanted to tell your story. You wanted to tell what's been going on in your life up until this point. I guess we can get right into it.
Yeah. My life has been a little crazy lately because I've fallen in love with a DL man.
A DL man?
Yeah, a guy who's on the down low and has a whole family, a wife and kids.
Okay.
So yeah, I just want to kind of say I'll try to protect your feelings at the same time. Go after what you want because this life is still short at the end of the day.
I got you. Well, let's get into that. Like, so a DL man. So, this man has a wife and kids, right?
Yes, sir.
And how did you end up meeting this person? Not how did you end up meeting, but what's the circumstances around you meeting this person? Or what you can tell anyway.
Well, we didn't go to the same high school, but we were assigned the same age, and he went to a different high school in a neighboring community.
Okay.
And I've always tried to throw hints as we were growing up that I always wanted him. So fast forward to a year and a half ago, I finally built up the courage to inbox him on the popular app called Snapchat.
Okay.
And basically just told him that I've been wanting you since high school, and I wasn't really looking for anything serious, but basically an intimate or sexual relationship, and he agreed. I really don't even know why he even agreed to it, because again, we really didn't even know each other, but we were just from neighboring schools. But he agreed, and then after that, I ended up finding myself starting to fall in love with him after about 7 or 8 months that we've been talking.
Wow. So, okay. How did you even know from the start that this person was like DL though?
I really didn't. I just took a shot because, you know, how rumors start to circulate about us, like someone, and then you just basically go off your own instinct too. Mm-hmm. So I heard rumors, and then I was like, nah, I don't believe it, because I don't never approach anyone without actual proof. Mm-hmm. So I just built up the courage one day just to send him a message on Snapchat. We end up conversing about a good 15, 20 minutes to get an understanding about what this situation was going to particularly be. And then he agreed. So around 7, 8 months later, I just started falling because it became more of a relationship rather than a situationship.
Oh, got you. So when you interacting with this person, is this a situation with this man, this DL man, you have an interaction with him? Is it, does his family know? Does his girlfriend, significant other, wife, whatever she is, does she know?
She does not know a thing.
Wow. And So he at this point he kind of I feel like he kind of playing like maybe a dangerous game, no?
I get that too, but at the end of the day, we all mature enough to make our own decisions. Nothing was forced.
Absolutely.
So I really can't basically feel any type of way on their end just because I'm not in that situation, like on her part, basically. And
Yeah.
to me, I'm always looking at it like he owes you the loyalty, not me. And at the end of the day, he always had a choice to either decline the invitation or accept it, and he chose to accept it.
Yeah, he just been an ain't shit nigga then. To an extent. To an extent though. I mean, it just goes to show though, because we try to like put all of these like stereotypes on. Like I've heard women say on social media things like, "Oh, go get you a woman," because stop dealing with these niggas and go get you a woman or whatever the case may be, right? But the reality is, no matter which side you go on, a person who lusts for something gonna lust for something no matter what.
Exactly.
Yeah. So this is pretty much like a secret up until this point. What's the dynamic like as far as the interaction? Because it seems like at this point, if you're a man and you gambling with your family like that, speaking from a person who has a family, if you're gambling with your family like this, it gotta be deep. Like he gotta be falling for you too, I would say.
Yeah, like to an extent, because again, like there's no way that you keep a situation like this going without some type of emotion involved.
Yeah.
Is what I'm getting from it, because if you want to stop something or if you want to commit to something, you would do it. Like there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. But to go on for almost a year and a half or 2 years, there's an emotional connection somewhere.
Absolutely. It has to be up until this point. It has to be. So how often does stuff like this happen? Like how often is it a situation where you running into these down low men who deciding to deal with you and they have families. Let's go with the one that families like, and whether it's happened to you or you hear about.
It's not really often with me. It's like I heard many stories about how many people get in a situation like dealing with DL men and how possibly dangerous it could be. But at the same time, I'm always about you're grown enough to make those decisions. You know what you're risking by getting involved with someone that you know you shouldn't be with. And that is for any situation as far as it was a hetero relationship or a homosexual relationship. I just feel like you're taking a risk to step out on your family, on your own merit, so you know deep down the consequences of anything at that point.
Yeah, no, 100%. Listen, and on any of this, I don't blame you. The blame is 100% on him. He's just a fucking horn dog, And how greedy is he? It's one thing to go cheat with another woman. It's another thing to just be like, fucking, I'm gonna cheat with niggas too. God damn, relax. Pick a side and stay on it.
It might be an ego thing, like, damn, I can pull both sexes, something like that. You just never know.
Yeah, no, 100%, 100%. So, things at this point getting deep and stuff like that. Like, let me ask you this: how are you feeling as far as like this for you? Because you said you caught feelings a few months in. Like, what's your feelings on this?
I'm trying to like restrain myself because I don't want to get to a position where I can't. I don't want to fall so deeply where I'm expecting this fairy tale to happen, knowing it's definitely probably not a possibility, because at the end of the day, I never want somebody to leave their family, so to speak. Again, this was all supposed to be fun, and then it started getting to an emotional state on both parties, like almost a year into the relationship. So I just feel like, again, it's two people at play and two people to blame when it comes to like emotions, because if we're strictly on a situation style relationship and then it comes into a little bit more where the expectations are higher as an actual relationship, like what are you really supposed to do?
Nah, I'm with you. Is there ever a time, so when he's making his decision to go out, dip off and be around you or be with you, clearly he's lying to his old lady. What are some of the lies that you've heard him tell her?
The lies, just about kind of, hey, I'm finna go over my cousin's house, or I'm finna run to the store, or stuff like that. Just quick, because again, it's just never. I'm gonna try to keep someone away from their family at a prolonged amount of time, just because I don't want any suspicions to arise. I don't want anything to go on where she needs to go into an investigative state to try to check your phone, or just be real suspicious of any situation.
Yeah, that gotta be tough for you though, because in a sense, you the side piece in this.
Oh, most definitely. But to me, I kind of like that because I also feel like it's on my own terms as well. Because I'm technically not really tied to him as to be like, I got to do what you say. I'm still my own person that can do what I want. He has obligations at home where she has to stay. She has to do that because they're married. But me, I can leave at any point. I don't have to be a yes man to do whatever this person says to do, like his household is. So I feel like I still can be my own person, so to speak, instead of be tied to someone else.
Yeah. No, I feel that. And I know you can't say too much because you want to, be anonymous and everything with this. But has there ever been any, like, what's one of the more crazier situations that you can maybe tell that's happened surrounding this interaction with him?
The crazy thing that happened, and I feel it's crazy because it made us stronger, because I actually caught him cheating with another dude. And keep in mind, it was another dude, which was crazy because he always told me that I'm the only dude besides his wife that he would ever mess with. So again, he was a situation where he wasn't answering my phone calls the day he was supposed to meet me. And then I ended up basically riding past his home just to see, and he was home. So I rolled past about 2 or 3 times. I called twice, no answer. So I started to get kind of suspicious. So me being me, I parked at a neighboring home and jumped out of a car and peeked through the window of the home and saw him having interactions with another dude.
This is fucking, you came on some spy shit.
Oh, yeah, and I immediately broke in the door and I shut that shit down ASAP. So then I feel like that tested us and brought us a little closer because, again, it's all about me trying to find out where your true loyalties lie and what your true expectations are with anybody. So that really just made us stronger in a sense. It made us rebuild the trust. So I just really feel like he knows now there's more at stake because, again, I could have been on some really messy shit and just been called up his wife and ruined his whole entire life at that point.
Has there ever been a time where you got to that though, where you I'm about to call her and I'm about to blow this whole thing up and let her know that her man is on the down low?
There's been, I would say 3 occasions. That was being one of them. And then 2 more times where I just feel like if I give you the opportunity to be honest and if I catch you in a lie, it's kind of one of those things. And granted, I know that's kind of wrong because, again, I still have the power to leave any situation like this. But again, I just feel like my heart was involved and I feel like I invested too much into this person. So I just no, let me just deal with it and get through it and then just see where it goes from there.
Let me tell you something. Can I say something?
Okay.
Ain't nothing wrong with being a little messy sometimes.
I'm trying to get to a point where I think before I react now. I'm really trying to get to those points where I don't want any type of negative connotation to come along with anything that I do.
Yeah. Hey, listen, you can think about it and then react messy. That's what I'm saying. Because for me, I see a lot of this I'm trying to heal. Sometimes I'm fuck that. Fuck all this healing shit. Let's just all go to hell.
I seen someone on social media that said it's okay to pause your healing journey to let a person know that you still ain't the one to be fucked with.
Facts. Shit, fuck it. We all playing dangerous game. Let's make shit spicy. What is life without a little seasoning? You know what I'm saying? Fuck it. Shit, you gotta spice this shit up, But no, that's crazy though. It gotta be, this man must I ain't gonna lie, he must trust you more than anything because you hold all the cards.
And that's what ultimately made me realize that we do have more on the emotional state because to me, if I don't take those, I have to care about you if I don't take those kind of, I guess, like those reactions to expose you or to basically ruin your life when I do have all those scars to do so. So
Yeah.
that lets me know then that my emotions were tied to him on a serious level because, again, I technically don't have any ties to you at all. So I
Yeah.
really don't owe you anything, honestly. So
Yeah.
I could have basically ruined your life for my own benefit, but I didn't.
Wow. Listen, that's heavy. All of that's heavy. That's a heavy situation. I guess we can and I appreciate you, of course, definitely appreciate you calling in, just sharing your story and putting it out there. But I do want to say, and I won't hold you for long or whatever, but I do want to say that what message would you have for like um men out here that's deciding to be on some down low shit when they got a wife and kids at the house?
Are you speaking from my point of view or from the actual person who's actually withholding the secret? Or both?
Yeah,
Or should I do both?
I would say from their point of view. What message would you have for them?
If you are infatuated or sexually attracted to the same sex, firstly, if you think if it's like a problem or if it's, you think you're dealing with or battling with an issue like that, seek therapy first before you basically make the decision to ruin potentially your life or your family's life.
Okay.
If you are 100% comfortable with yourself in doing so, by all means do that. But be cautious of the risk that you're taking. Be cautious that there are other people at play. So that's like I said, that's what I've learned too. I'm not feel like I'm not messy with it, but I know my part and my role, and I get into a point where I have to learn to detach.
Yeah.
So don't be like me and start falling, and then can't get unattached or get attached.
Yeah. Nah, I feel it. Listen, thank you for coming on today, or thank you for calling in today, actually, and just sharing that with me. This is that's heavy. That's heavy. That is heavy. But it's life shit. What's life without a little spice? Fuck it.
Yeah, exactly.
But again, thank you for coming on the show. I appreciate you, and yeah, thank you.
No problem. You have a good one, man.
Mind blown. Listen, I'm gonna tell you something. Y'all probably knows in the episode I didn't look surprised. First and foremost, let me say that I didn't look surprised because I done heard so many stories like this. And this guy was just a random guy that reached out to me on social media and was like, like shit. I'm dealing. I got a situation and I want to come on the show and talk about it. He was like, I got a situation. I want to come on the show and I want to talk about it. And I'm like, hell yeah, shit, come on. Like, I don't give a fuck. Me, I'm gonna let you come on. You want to talk about it? This is like a random person. So you gotta think about it. And this man got fucking kids. He's married. All of this shit that's going on. Like, it's funny to me. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be real with you. Like, I know some people may see this and be triggered or think it's serious or whatever, but with the shit that I've had to experience in life and that I've been through in life, man, I'm gonna tell you, like, this shit is light work. Like, maybe I'm a little bit, maybe I'm a pessimist. Maybe maybe I'm just fucked up. Maybe I'm fucked up because I'm so oblivious to stuff like this. This is kind of, like I said, light work to me. These type of interactions and conversations, but it's kind of like what make life fun. To me. But don't shoot the messenger. I'm just the person who having these type of people on the show to come in. But hey, listen, if you're gay, just be gay, bro. Just fucking live your life. Let your wife know. Maybe your wife will fucking, maybe she would be into it. You know, maybe she would be into butt stuff with your, you know, your side person. I don't fucking know. I have nothing for this. I have nothing for this. I have no experience in this realm, you know. And I have no experience in this realm, contrary to popular belief. And when I say popular, I don't even mean popular. I mean these dudes that be in my damn DMs. Like, y'all gotta stop it. Y'all gotta stop it. I know I'm a sex symbol, but y'all gotta stop this shit. You know. Yeah, I gotta stop it. It's not a gay bone in my body. But seriously though, if you want to do butt stuff with other men, bro, go do the shit. Like, don't take your wife down. I think this brother who called made some good points. You know, don't take your wife and ruin your family. Like, fucking do the right thing. Like, because the reality is when you do this, it's funny and it's cute, right? Because we can take it to like this sexual shit. This oh, I'm doing this. We could say this gay shit, right? And it's funny, you know, because it has like that little comedic undertone. But the reality is, when you participate in this, you damage your kids, however many kids you may have. You damage your woman, you know, that you're dealing with, and it's all from a selfish place. Yeah, it's some gay shit, but it's also from a selfish place because you coming from a place of it's just lust. You just feel with lust and you just want to fuck. That's what that shit boiled down to. So you gotta fucking relax. But anyway, listen, this is the ChoppedByT podcast. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Like, comment, subscribe, share, do all of that. Go watch my old episodes. Y'all been tapped in with me for so long now, and I'm appreciative of all the support and all the love that I've been getting up until this point. I try my best to give real, raw, authentic conversations on this show every time. I try my best to really put, you know, the shit that people want to hear out there, whether it has comedic undertone, whether it's serious and all of that. I've had all types of people on my show. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I've done hundreds of episodes up until this point, man. We working. And I say we, but it's really me. It's me, myself, and I. So listen, this is the ChoppedByT podcast, where we get real, raw, authentic conversations. Until next time, I love you all. Real talk.